Hey, if you're saving for any card this month, it's got to be this one, Copycat. I mean, she's gonna be a strong utility and disruptive card that is not archetype specific and has decent stats to boot. Okay, we'll get to her ability in a bit, but first, who is Copycat? So, you know Deadpool's love interest in the movies, Vanessa? Well, in the comics, she's actually a mutant. Yep, Vanessa Carlyle, born with the ability to shapeshift. Unfortunately, she found herself trapped in the seedy world of prostitution. Her life changed though when she met a young mercenary named Wade Wilson, and they had a whirlwind romance, which unfortunately was short-lived. Wade broke up with Vanessa after discovering his cancer diagnosis, which of course led him to the Weapon X project that forcefully triggered his mutant powers that made him Deadpool. Vanessa became a mercenary herself and for a time disguised herself as Domino to infiltrate X-Force and spy on Cable. The Weapon X project eventually sent Deadpool to eliminate her, but he refused, so they sent another agent, Sabretooth, who got the job done, mortally wounded Copycat, and she died in Deadpool's arms. Or did she? In Marvel Snap, Copycat is a 3 energy, 5 power card with the ability, when you draw this, steal the text from the bottom card of your opponent's deck. So this is the first card to have an ability that activates when you draw it, and a lot of people, including myself, are very excited for this card because this ability is so strong in so many ways. First of all, information. When you draw her, you now know what your opponent has in their deck. Sure, it's only one card, but as we know from experience, Snap decks are only 12 cards. You can make educated guesses based on what they have. Also, like Cable's ability, your opponent won't know what was stolen from them because it'll only show you what she stole when you draw her. In fact, your opponent won't even know you've stolen the ability of one of their cards unless you play her out. And hey, if she copied a bad ability or an ability that doesn't fit your situation, you can just choose not to play Copycat. So, is she worth a spot? At 3-5, hell yeah! Her base stats are not great, but definitely decent. And imagine if she steals Dr. Doom's ability, or Iron Man's ability, or Zola for 3 costs. Now, going back to the Iron Man example, imagine you go up against a Tribunal deck and you draw your Copycat and see she has copied Iron Man. Snap away, my friend. Hey, to me, she is an auto-include in Surfer decks, maybe even Mill decks because she gives your opponent a dead draw. And man, it is a strong week in the Spotlight cache as well. Copycat comes out together with 2 other Series 5 cards, Cull Obsidian, great stat stick, and Thanos, who also synergizes with Cull. Thanos is not the dominant Thanos of old, but he will have his day once again for sure.
Tight. Vanessa.
You know what? Just take my tokens, take my keys.